Danganronpa. If you're not still grooving out to this intro, you're doing it wrong. Last time I couldn't find out what to do, but we're back here. Oh. Okay, I will admit something. I searched one thing up. One thing. Okay, it was only one thing. This is the wrong room. Wait. It was one thing. I only searched up one thing, okay? I have not spoiled myself anything else. I searched up this one thing. This is the only thing I've searched up. Apparently, what we're looking for is in here. There can only be one thing in this trash can. Okay, so this was what I was looking for last time, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I had no clue where it could be, okay? And I wouldn't have guessed. That's why I searched up where it is, but that's the only thing I searched up. I haven't searched up anything else. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. So, I have it right? I have it now? Do I have it? Okay, I have it. So who was I suspicious about last time? Who did I think did it? I was suspicious of a lot of people. This was the first guy I was suspicious of, but I don't know if it's him. Where's the fatso guy? He's in here. As much as I hate this guy, I genuinely just don't think he did it. But the reason why I suspected this guy last time is because of the way he was acting. First of all, how let's just look at him real quick. Look how he's sweating. And look how last time, what do you call it? He was like, oh, so we're investigating, right? And he was like kind of laughing while he was saying it. You could like see his mouth. Something doesn't seem right. Could it be the nameplate? Should be the nameplate. Also, he's standing. Wait. Yo! Okay, wait, no. Maybe he already had that. I was gonna say, was this. Yeah, that was probably always there. I'm most suspicious of this guy, but I don't have enough evidence to prove that it's him. I don't think... It couldn't have possibly been him. I don't even know a lot about this guy. Okay. Let's go down. I'm really enjoying this so far. This is really fun so far. So, DVD room. It's definitely not you. I just genuinely don't think it could be. This guy, like, let's be honest, nobody could think it's this guy. So yeah, by process of elimination, then the most likely to commit the crime, I'm guessing would be the baseball player, right? I should be able to use... Yeah, we know what this is for. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... An image appeared slowly. It looked like some kind of concert. Bro, why'd they have to kill her though, bro? So early too. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Yep, Sayaka. She was there along with her friends. She had been along with the friends she said had been so important to her. So did her friends all die or something? That's what I'm guessing happened. I mean, why would she like freak out like that? She was positively glowing there and in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. Bro, I still can't accept that fact. Why do you have to keep bringing it up? My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speaker.
The ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Oh my god. You better have not done anything. Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh! Nah! What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins, but what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed. Are they alive, or are they...
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever
This has to be fake. Like, he couldn't have just targeted so many people.
Never feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Also, I have another theory, which I'm not 100% sure of, but you remember how in the first episode of the game, someone got rocketed to space and then died by the bear? I think that was the original master of the school, the headmaster. Then the bear, whoever the bear is, Monokuma, killed him, invited a bunch of people over, so invited all of us over, knocked us all out somehow, I don't remember how he did it, and then just boarded everything up and trapped us in here. That's what I think happened, and that's probably what happened. That's what we've seen from most of this already.
For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Bro, this guy's actually evil. Look for the answer after graduation. Wait, what? That makes no sense at all. Look for the video after graduation. So she'd have to kill someone, but she didn't kill anyone, she got killed. But who, obviously, I don't know who would have killed her in this moment. Probably someone who saw something just as horrific as her in their video. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Bro, I'm still so confused on what's going on. Yeah, someone leave the area. Only after graduation. Was she planning on killing someone? No, probably not. I mean, yeah, we calmed her down. We switched rooms with her because she was hearing some scary stuff. Maybe the killer saw us switch. No, maybe that is possible. Actually, the killer saw us switch rooms. Maybe he was like peeking through while his door was open, and then he realized. So he was trying to kill her, and then when we switched, I went inside. I don't know why I'm looking at this door. I went inside this. While this door was open, he ran inside, locked the door, like took them to the bathroom, and then finished her off. But I'm still like, I'm still very, very confused, and still very, very confused. I have no idea what to do here. So yeah, oh yeah, I remember last episode we were talking about like Genocide Jack or someone. I don't know who that is either. Hey, you.
Seems like...
Okay, wait, never mind. He's just saying the same stuff. Are they all just gonna say the same stuff? Are you gonna say the same thing? What did you say last time? Oh my god, okay, yeah, we already read that. We already read this. Okay, so technically... So then that means we weren't supposed to die. Originally, I thought that we were supposed to die, and then he just went to the room thinking we would be there. But if my theory is correct, that means we were never supposed to die, and she was always going to be the victim. But that still doesn't make sense. Why her specifically? Okay, you know what? There's clearly nothing here for us. Right? Wait, let's go back in our room. Let's just look around. That's not our room. I keep forgetting the nameplates have been switched. Is this one? No, it's this one. So did she switch the nameplates? No, it had to be the killer. No, I'm not gonna talk to any of them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for others. Let's go down. Who should I be looking for? I don't know where everyone is, though. You definitely won't say anything helpful. Should I go back to the gym, maybe? I'm so confused right now. I have absolutely no idea what the hell's going on. Let's go. Is anyone else here? No one else is here? I don't think there's any fucking point to talk to them. God damn it. I don't know where to go. What is this shit? Do you have anything to say?
Listen to me! You hear me? Got it!
I'm so boned. I have no idea what to do. This shit is frying my ass. I genuinely have just no idea what. I'm so very, very confused right now. Is everyone in their rooms? Who's who again? I keep forgetting who's who. No, I'm trying to look for people. This is so confusing. Okay, wait. Let's talk to everyone first, alright? Let's... Hold up. I got an idea. Let's talk to these two. You. Okay, okay, you have nothing different. What about you?
By the way, you son of...
You're just saying the same shit. Ah, this is so... Where are the others? Oh, could anyone be in here? I don't think so, but... I guess it's worth checking out, right? Someone is in here, alright. You. You know, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know. I don't have a first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean, and I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm. Because there's food in here. Food calms everyone. Well, not in this situation, because my childhood... I guess not childhood friend. My childhood classmate is dead, so I'm definitely not calm, but... So I know I shouldn't... but I've been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayako was killed. What? Is anyone else here? Do you have anything different to say? That's not what I was supposed to do. Where am I? I was not supposed to click that. Bro, I already know there's gonna be no one here. What evidence would even be hidden here? What is this, food? Fruit. Or vegetables. I don't see anything noteworthy about it. So we're just investigating everything. Knives! Knives! There are all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big and small, but... Yes! Okay. That was the same one. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I better see if anyone here knows about it. Okay. Obviously a security camera. Knowing Monokuma could be watching me, there's no way I could concentrate on cooking anything. Cooking. Why would you want to cook at a time like this? What's this? Oh, it's just a TV. They even put them in the kitchen. It's impossible to cook in here without thinking how he could reappear any second. What's this? I'm just looking around. Marbled meats, salted meats. Now's not the time to be thinking about food. Okay, let's leave. I want to investigate. I know it possibly couldn't have been you. There's no way. But I guess I'm kind of just assuming. I don't actually know. But she's been so nice so far. I'm mostly suspicious of him. I don't look for any clues, you know what I'm saying? I can't get that close though. What am I supposed to do? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappeared like that. Also, it wasn't missing from the beginning?
Right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. Last night, the dining hall's locked up at night, though. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying that the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell anyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, okay, so we're proven innocent at this point. It's pretty obvious. Hey, by the way, did you really kill... I thought you just proved me innocent. Hina? What? Of course not, I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Bro, there's no way she thinks it's me. What? Huh?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Okay, so I just had to interact with absolutely everything until some time ran out, I don't know.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
That sounds absolutely horrible, let's do it.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Okay. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Alright, let's go. The red floor? What do you mean red floor? You're talking about the gym, right? That's a red floor, I think. The red door. Oh, red door! I thought it said red floor. Oh, so we finally get to see what the mystery behind the secret door is. Everyone's here. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you. I was gathering evidence. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are. I swear I hate this one. Toko, I hate her so much. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. Then we can all reveal the details for Makoto's crime. You think it's me too? Bro, Taka, you're starting to become my favorite as well. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Wait, can I at least look at the people?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Wait. First of all, I want to just quickly decide who it is. Again, I don't think it's him. I definitely don't think it's Hina. Although, I'm not 100% sure it can't be Hina. Her, Celeste, however you say Celeste. She kind of just wants to stay here forever. She's kind of like soulless inside. I don't really think it could be her. She's convinced it's me, but that could be her way of kind of taking the blame off of herself. But like, we can see her sleeves are not like the button-up ones, or are they? I don't know actually. We haven't seen a whole lot of her. We're not 100% sure. I'm just gonna say there's not enough evidence. I don't think you could really fake that level of suspicion, could you? And him, he obviously just didn't do it. As much as I want him voted out, and he just didn't do it. Alright. Chihiro, I don't know. We don't have enough info. Her... She was very, very, very on the case. I don't think it's her either. I don't think it's Sakura. Him, he's too much of a chill guy. He thought this entire thing was fake. I know it's not possibly in any world him. Although it could be, but I don't think so. The only one that I'm suspicious of is Redhead over here.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Look at the way he's like avoiding info, the way he was like sweating earlier, the way like in last episode he was like also like very like, oh, so we have to find the killer, while he was like kind of like, you can see his face, he was kind of laughing. He can't really hold it together very well, but he's also not giving off any impressions that he's not the killer. That's the thing about this guy. That's why I'm kind of currently leaning towards the side that it could be him, but like I'm still not 100% sure because we don't really got enough info on any of them. Can we check their things? Wait, we can check the report cards. Hers changed. We know she was the one who died, so it doesn't matter. Is the number not here? Okay, whatever. Scales are max SP. I don't know what that means. Check their things. Oh, this one. Leon. Special ability. Yeah, but there's no info. Like, I can't tell. She's dead, I'm pretty sure. Is she? Actually, I don't remember. Ultimate Riding Prodigy. Would she have been able to do it? I genuinely just don't think. I just genuinely don't think so. Let's just talk to all of them. Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe you're obviously leaning that way. Okay, let's just talk to all of them. I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that actually might prove your innocence? Yes, I did, yes! Why is my man not talking? Well then, the time has finally come, are you ready? So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagi's final curtain call. But I swear, I will slap those glasses right off, fatty. As much as I don't want to talk to her, I'm just gonna do it. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her, very impressive. Now I'm starting to get the impression you killed. And no, actually, I still don't think you. I still think she's innocent. I still think it's him. Again, I'm not 100% sure on any of them yet, though.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. I don't think it could be you. There's no possible way it's you. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? Let's get started. I'm trying. Is there anything else to interact with? Well, there's obviously a security camera, which doesn't mean much. And there's obviously this monitor, which also doesn't mean much. Oh, is this a timer?
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh? If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do... But why do all these people think it's me? I mean, she was in my room, but... I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
What?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Hey.
There's no point standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Bro, I don't know what to do. I've spoken to everyone. How do I choose who it is? I'm observing it's you. Okay, I don't... But what's this? I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Oh! Let us begin. We were supposed to get on the elevator. It didn't highlight, so I didn't know. Good idea.
Hey.
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. Wait, well, there's literally no downside for me. if I lose this, then all of you die and I don't. But if I win this, then the killer dies, I still don't. I'm surviving in every single possible outcome. Oh wait, no, the killer's surviving and I'm gonna die as well. Okay, no. We have to find this out. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. Yeah, but why would I not wanna, revenge, one of the greats in this game? I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was ready on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The door closed and the elevator started to move. This is actually kind of fucking scary. The steel box descended with a heavy clunking sound towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, it's not normal like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Yeah, this is some creepy ass shit right here. Oh my god, this is like an actual courtroom. What is this? You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? That's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up, now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. This is where we're arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. This is a literal standoff. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. And that's me. Some coward ass who thinks he's gonna get out of this alive. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly last trial. Okay, yes, save instantly. I already think I know who it is, but let's just double check just to be sure. Truth bullets. Evidence of a struggle. None of this info tells us who it is. Hold up. You know what I just realized? Look at it upside down. Look at the thing upside down. It says Leon upside down. I just realized that right now. It literally says Leon upside down. Kind of. Like, in the end, like, the middle part is... No, the middle part is also there. It says Leon upside down. The killer's Leon. Oh my god. It was no 11037. It was Leon. No. How do I let me do something with this. Been broken to screws. How would it have been burnt though? Yeah, but that says Leon upside down. I know who it is. Represent. No, not presence. I thought that said represent, my bad. Okay, I know who it is. Finish. I know exactly who it is.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Hey, he could be an idiot, but you know what? That's what makes him one of the greats.
Before we move on and start the trial. Can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Of course, the dirty fanfic writer.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Well, obviously because Sayaka died.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
I know who it is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, anything I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Non-stop debate. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in numbers of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullet you found during your investigation will be loaded onto the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim or fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to the character's statements and use your truth bullet to blast the right one. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I know it's Leon. I know it's him. We've uncovered literally everything by now. Make your argument. Okay, can I make my first argument? Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yeah.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Something's off about what just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. For this debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within the group of statements, some words will appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in the person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. Bro, I know who it is. Why can't I just accuse? So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one who was murdered was him.
We know that part already.
And the murder took place in...
Yeah, we saw this.
So it seems most like the killer must have taken her by surprise while she didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yes, I know that.
I assert that the one who was murdered, him.
And the murder took...
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was
I know!
And the murder took...
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise.
Fire, do it! Bro, do something!
Have a chance to resist.
Yes, that's the text. Oh my god! How do I choose?
I assert that the one who was murdered...
Help!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took...
In the bathroom. So it seemed the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Yes, there we go. Oh, this is some Phoenix Wright shit right here. Great.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Yep.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Because it is. Okay. Make your argument. Okay, kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah, we know.
The killer used some random knife they had on him.
No.
Could anyone do something like that?
Son of a bitch!
Well, what did I skip? I know what I was supposed to click.
So the killer used some random
Yep.
knife they had.
It wasn't a random item. We know what it was. Break.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, it's him. It's him. It's him. Alright, no, why did he just flip it right onto me?
Right. Makoto's room was...
Oh my god, now her...
What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our argument.
Thank you, Kyoko.
Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Yep, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn. No, I already know. Wait, maybe I should have clicked, yes. Wait, was there more to learn, or was that the same thing? Account. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
So obviously you.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Can you shut it?
Secret. Nobody was in the dark.
Objection!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead.
Can you let me
Say all
speak?
you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were in the tea drinking... You were drinking your tea in the dining hall, not in the tea. Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Of course you say that.
Girl. Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Thank you. The only time you're helpful.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove
Who was you?
I can?
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Okay, something, yes, that is there.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's me. Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because,
Hina, don't stutter now.
Spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh, okay, well, that proves it somehow.
I'm so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's...
No, they're not, no.
I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But
Where's your dignity?
Either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Wait, what? Someone who's not here. Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
What? 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 Huh? Oh, this shit just got... Wait, what? So she took the... Okay, I have no idea. That was the plot twist of the century. I have no idea. I thought... So, what I just realized is that she knew she had to kill someone to graduate to see... Wait. It isn't confirmed that, what do you call it, her family or her pop group is dead, right? It's just, we just saw that they were unconscious. Did she try killing some... Wait, no, but that would make no sense. She's the one who's dead. Who's not to say that she didn't call someone in? Wait, but no, that doesn't make any sense either. Wouldn't she have just killed me? But no, she couldn't have killed me. Obviously, she wouldn't have tried to kill me. So she tried to kill someone, and then that caused like a ruckus, and then she was disarmed and killed in self-defense. Is that what happened? I'm so confused right now. I have no idea what's going on. Sayaka? So the person who took the kitchen from the knife from the kitchen was... It has to be. I'm so confused.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
This is the most confused I've ever been in this game. Oh, could it be possible that it wasn't a murder at all? It was really just her unaliving herself. Wait, no, but that makes no sense. Leon was written on the wall, and all evidence is pointed to... Bro, I have no idea. I have no idea what this could be. So, she called Leon into the room. She tried to kill Leon. Obviously, he tried to save himself. He disarmed her, broke her wrist. That's why her wrist was broken. and then finished her off and hit her body in the bathroom. I really don't know. This is way too complicated for me. I genuinely can't piece this together.
That's the only possibility.
Yeah, that's the only possibility. There's nothing else that could have happened.
She was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
You didn't even question her?
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water.
Okay, so they did question her.
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
But who would she be defending against?
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
That's exactly what I think has happened. Either that or she did it herself, but that wouldn't really make sense. Her wrist was broken, and she wrote something on the wall. So, obviously that spelled Leon upside down, which is what we found out.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
They still think it's me.
What? See? He did do it after all.
Oh my god, of course. Of course this bitch comes back and starts blaming me for something I didn't do.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Okay. Do they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that
Joker to the rescue.
Killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Exactly. Why would I kill her in my own room? It makes no sense.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
What? Hangman's Gambit. Sure, I have no idea what that is. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Yeah, wait. Leon upside down, we know that. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and then press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your own influence gouge. If the gouge reaches 0, you'll run out of time, or if you run out of time, you'll fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be a crucial point. If we can't figure that out, what that something is... I remember. Wait, what? H-I. What do you mean H-I? Excuse me? Huh? Wait, how does this work? I'll have to shoot letters? Hair. Oh! Okay, that's not what I was thinking, but yeah, that works.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, that's actually genius.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, that's what I just said. Why would I kill her in my own room?
Yes.
Bro, please don't talk. You don't know anything. You're just pulling this shit out of your ass.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Yes, I'm not. There we go.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Bro, you're saying that because your eyebrows are massive.
No. There are other reasons.
I'm joking. I love you, Taka.
Why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Bro, you're already positive it's not
Do
me.
you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer
Yes,
had
yes,
some
the
trouble
broken
getting
door
into the
handle.
bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I remember. The killer struggled to get into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is that the object the killer broke. I have it exactly right here. Bathroom doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What?
Yeah, we should have showed it to them. Well, actually, no, we have it, so it's fine.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
See, how would he know that? He thinks because he would think the door is locked. So he think the only choice we have to do is to break it to enter. But the matter of fact is that the door isn't even locked. You just can't open it. You have to lift the entire door up because the frame is broken.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
I almost didn't notice that at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? I don't understand about these non-stop debates. From here, no matter how many weak spots, there are essentially only one lie or contradiction. Not all weak spots are necessary. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but you also lower your trust with everyone. Your influence gauge will take damage. No is important. This is important because your influence gauge if your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll fail. Rely on your own logic to determine. Good luck and have fun. Okay. I think I know what to do. Bathroom door frame. Yes.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yep. I'm not gonna highlight that.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Oh!
Because Sayaka had locked it.
Sayaka had locked it. Sayaka had locked it.
Finally.
No, bro, I'm trying to talk.
To finish the job.
It was you! We already know the answer.
Shut it. Okay, bro, go back.
Sayaka was first, she then fled into the...
It's obviously Leon.
At that point, the killer, because Sayaka had locked it.
Look, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Yep, that's wrong. That's wrong, Leon. Break. And how would he think it was locked?
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Leon, you're the killer, we know
The
it.
bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep, true as true can be.
Bro, sometimes Monokuma is like the biggest G, sometimes he's like the biggest dick, most of the time biggest dick.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right?
Clearly I'm not that lucky in this game.
Cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
Because I'm not lucky in this
The
game.
door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Bro, do you understand?
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail to look at the scene of the crime was they didn't know that was... Wait. They didn't know that it took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Why do you think the nameplates were switched around? Because he realized it was actually my room and was like, oh no, I have to do something about this, and switched around the nameplates. Wait, actually, no, that doesn't really make sense. That actually kind of does, I don't know.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Absolutely.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
No, come on, just look at all this evidence. It's absolutely 100% that it's not me.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Finally! Thank you! Finally! That took long enough, didn't it? That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
Yeah, no one's gonna own up to that.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Then you're gonna die.
But
He's gonna kill you.
what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's...
It's him! I knew it! I knew it's him! I knew it's him! I knew it's him! I knew it's him! I could tell you from the start it was him! I knew it was always him! I knew it was you, Leon!
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious, yeah!
Have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Yeah! Why are you so disappointed?
Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so,
She doesn't even know what the question is.
well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first
That's a pretty good question, actually. You know, I wasn't expecting such a good question.
Yes.
Because the door would have been locked, obviously. So how would have the killer gotten inside? Wait a minute. That means my theory of... what do you call it? Of Sayaka trying to kill someone is true. She opened the door, tried to lure someone in. Then they, obviously, the tables turned. She was the one who got overpowered and ended up getting killed. Wait, and it took place in my room. Was she trying to frame me? Oh, hell no. She was trying to frame me? She switched rooms with me because she wanted to frame me for the murder? No, that is a plot twist I did not see.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible.
That's the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my life.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer...
Please do not talk. You don't know shit about this.
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
That's false because she said she wasn't gonna open the door even for me.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me?
Yes, I am trying to argue against you, fat ass.
Someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Let me talk. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka could have let someone in the room because... Wait, I want to see. Let's go back up here. Okay, switching rooms. Switching rooms.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember?
I mean, we never disclosed that information.
In the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
That is the possibility I'm thinking of right now. She opened the door for someone. To lure someone in.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Well, she could have forgot to lock it, but that is a that possibility just really does not make sense in my head. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Wait, did she write? I don't remember seeing this. She really was trying to kill someone. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? So she switched the nameplates. She switched them. Sayaka switched them.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto.
Look at the fish head's face.
No, I didn't.
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note. Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Build our secret. No, I'm kidding.
We got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What young man could resist?
Yeah, that's why she obviously wouldn't invite you.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
I think they are.
What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Sure.
Well then, pay attention.
Spill it. Alright, let's see it now. Make your argument. Form nameplates. Alrighty then, let's do this.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
That's correct.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Yeah. It would seem that. The killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's. And the reason for that is, it has to be because of what got switched between Mai and Sayaka's rooms.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms. Correct?
Yes.
But in the note, it specifically says, my. I see.
So then they would have gone to...
Exactly. The room that Makoto was...
No, that's wrong.
Yep. Oh, the nameplates were switched. I remember.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you.
No shit, it wasn't me.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Leon, you're talking obviously a lot right now. An obvious amount right now, considering the fact that you're the killer. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew we had to switch the rooms. The only person who knew we had switched the rooms, Sayaka.
I got it!
Sayaka switched it.
Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two, in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room, okay? Sayaka. Check the nameplate to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Check the... yep.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
Isn't it obvious?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
It's not that simple. What I think happened is she tried to kill them, and they retaliated in self-defense and killed her. I mean, that would have been kind of malicious, I think. I think her wrist was broken, and she was in the bathroom. And since there was already a struggle in the main area, which we saw, we can imply that she went to the bathroom to hide. Which would have meant that if she went to the bathroom to hide, then she was already, like, completely unable to fight back, meaning that she was already done. So, the killer, Leon, obviously, I know that, I've looked at all the evidence, alright, we all know it's Leon at this point. Leon probably thought that, hey, she already tried to kill me, why don't I just kill her right now, because I'll be able to graduate and leave as well. That's probably what happened, alright. So it was more of a malicious intent than a self-defense intent. But originally it was supposed to be a self-defense intent. Intent, that's what I'm trying to say.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Yeah, that's what we're trying to find out.
Yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
I'm most likely assuming it was not.
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh, I wouldn't have expected that. How would what? Isn't it fake? Well, it's probably real, but I wouldn't have expected that. What I was expecting was he, like, probably, like, grabbed it or twisted it, okay, but I guess that is a possibility, but how would you even do that? He just whacked her wrist with the sword? I'm so confused.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
And how the hell could you possibly be so goddamn suspicious? We already know it's you, Leon. The reason why I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Actually, yeah. That's not really a... that's more... yeah. There's gold on it. I never realized that. Yes, 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 I know that. Present. Kabam!
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
The sword's gold, the gold sticks onto everything it touches, and her wrist is gold, meaning the sword whacked her wrist.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
Yeah, no shit.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Yes, we get it. Thank you, Taka.
I see.
Bro, whenever he talks, I just want to slap myself. Right on the desk.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Also, why do their faces do that little thing on the left? Like, can you see? Like, they're quick zooming in and zooming out. What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Bro, okay, we've learned, like, everything. Getting used to these non-stop debates. I'll start loading multiple truth bullets. Only one of the bullets can actually refute the proper statement. Combine the right truth bullet with the right weak spot. Yep. Yep. Yeah. If the logic's difficulty is set to kind, I don't know what it's set to. I'm not sure what I set it to. Logic difficulty. Okay. Good luck and have fun. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Make your argument. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yep.
The sword-based sneak attack.
I don't think it's a sneak attack, but I'll let it slide.
So, she tried to fight back.
Look how she's so pissed off now she realizes it's not me.
Knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Yes, I see. So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You have absolutely no idea. I need to think about this one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Right, so I was wrong.
Sword-based sneak attack.
It was not a sword-based sneak attack, but whatever.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. I think I understand what I need to highlight.
And that's when the first sword-based...
It's not that.
So, she grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Well, you think something I said is wrong? I have no idea.
And that's when the first
sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke. So she grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took...
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took...
And they killed her.
And that's exactly what happened.
What? Okay, so it was definitely a part with the sword-based sneak attack.
When the fighting broke the culprit, and that's when the first
sword-based sneak attack.
Yeah, it was not the sword-based sneak attack. Yes, that's what I'm saying! What? No, no.
Culprit, and that's when the first
sword-based sneak attack.
Bro, I don't know. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
No, change this. Change it. How do I change it?
She tried to fight fight back. She grabbed the...
How do I change it? I don't know what the buttons are. Control. So it's Q and E. Okay. Replica sword still. Yes, this one.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting grabbed a culprit, and that's when the first
sword-based sneak attack.
No.
Okay, there we go. Oh my god, I have one thing left.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Yes.
Jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Yes.
Okay, so
Shit, I almost lost that.
get damaged.
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Well, I have to unbound my controller.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No, that's not what I think happened.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
That's not what I think happened.
But I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
I think that was not the true original intentions. I don't think the original intentions was self-defense at all.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this...
Yeah, her hands are not gold. If you wanted to use a sword, you would have to touch it with her palms.
I got it! You're talking about
her palms.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Yes.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
A lot of it on their hands, actually.
She could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
That is actually the stupidest thing I've ever heard. She's on the brink of death. Oh, let me just wash my hands real quick. My OCDs keep kicking in. Whoop-de-doo.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yes! It's because you are ugly.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom at nighttime. Oh. Never mind. What? Water probably can remove it. She's obviously not afraid of water. The water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, we haven't taken a shower here yet.
Yeah, I could tell.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Hey, I can agree with that, though. I'm stuck. Well, the game's not progressing. Excuse me?
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
My left click is suddenly just not working. Oh, my mouse stopped working, that's why. You don't know how to take that as an insult or a compliment? Yeah, it's probably a compliment for you.
Insult, obviously.
If Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Yep.
Hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have had to been the one without the sword. The one who damaged the sheath would have had to have been the one without the sword. The killer had the sword, right? Sayaka never had it. Sayaka. Yes.
I got it! Sayaka?
Oh, I'm getting hearts back. That's good.
She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Yes, I was right. Sayaka wanted to commit the murder, and the killer was not actually the original, was actually originally the victim before his malicious intent kicked in and he became the murderer.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
So it's confirmed! My theory is confirmed. That is the ultimate truth I never wanted. Bro, why? I mean, yeah, she was misunderstood, but I don't know, why would she actually try to kill? I guess we don't really understand her situation all that much well. She was probably going crazy realizing that there are people out there. Her entire, like, the closest group she has is all dying around her. Very close to her. Like, she was literally going crazy, so, like, I guess we can't really, like, judge her too hard. So she really tried to frame that all on me. Nah, that's just a snake move right there.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yes! So she tried to make us switch rooms so she could frame it all on me. She was trying to rat me, she was literally trying to betray me. Bro, I thought we had something, Sayaka.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Well, look at Leon just so surprised.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Oh, just hearing that hurts my soul so bad.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Yeah, that's why she died, dumbass.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Bro, I feel so betrayed right now.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Bro, you look like a lizard. Shut it.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
It's obviously Leon. Just look at his face.
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Yeah, we're in disbelief as well. I'm in disbelief. But it's true. She's the one who did it.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now.
Bro, you really just had to ruin this insanely plot-twisted moment.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Yeah, that would be pretty awful.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
I think I already figured it out. Oh, yeah, we already know it's Leon.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Make your argument. Filling message, yes. That's the only thing we have, right?
Decide who did it.
What's this?
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
There is one more clue.
No, it's wrong.
There's one more clue. There's one more clue. I have it. I have
Still might
I have
be
this shit.
one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
It says Leon upside down.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
And Leon knows it too. He's like, she wrote a final message? Oh no, I'm fucked.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
It's upside down. It says Leon. Yeah, we know that.
Before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes.
I got it.
Yep.
Her
We know.
left index finger had blood on it.
Yeah, pink blood. That's apparently the entire thing of this game.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
It's Leon upside down. How am I the only one who's figured that out so far? And none of these characters have.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Yes, they're letters.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Bro, you're so stupid. I know exactly what it
Don't
means.
these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like...
Okay, finally, at least he's getting it.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is
That's
barely
N.
there, so I assumed it was 1-1.
That's N.
But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
And it's the same forwards, it's the same right side up and upside down, meaning that if you flip it upside down, there's a message.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
My little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
It's no use, I just don't know. Bro, I've already figured it out!
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Yes, finally! Rotate it? I think maybe I see... maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Leon! Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. Bro, I found this out before any of them found it out. It reads... Leon. Select someone. Where is he? Leon!
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Oh my god. We found out the truth.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
We know it's you, Leon.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Bro, I called it out so early on.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That is true. I mean, I'm not doing it, but I can tell.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The hair? The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. Is that thing I found on the floor right in front of the ground right in front of the incinerator, right? Oh, never mind. I still don't know what this is about, but yeah. In front of the incinerator, yeah. It's this. It's this. It's this!
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
How do you know that, though? I don't think I ever brought it up with you. Bro, she just knows absolutely everything.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
You sure you should, Leon.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
It's just not one strand of fabric, but we also have his name written on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. But just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are
Well,
right
Kyoko
here.
is really smart.
Yeah, I think so.
Burned remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. Wait. Where it was disposed of? When it was disposed of. Yes. No, where it was disposed of. Because it would have been in the incinerator. Because if it was because he doesn't have the key to open the gate. If he did have it, then he would have gone in, threw it in the incinerator, turned it on, and then left. Where the shirt was destroyed, if we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Where it was destroyed, you're talking about the trash room incinerator, right? Why are they no longer talking? Why are they no longer talking? How the fuck's that supposed to make anything clear? Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something written on it we need to pay more attention to. Okay, so it's not where was it disposed of. How was it disposed of? When it was disposed of. I don't understand how it could be when it was disposed of. I guess how was it disposed of? I still have a lot of lives, so I'll just say that.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed
Oh, now he's talking. I think that means we got it right, right?
to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Yeah.
You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
God, he's really trying to flip this onto everybody else.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty, and that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. What? I don't understand. I actually don't get this one. Make your argument. Shattered crystal ball! He threw the crystal ball! Yes, yes.
The key to the trash, whoever was on cleaning duty must...
So the only the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy...
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong! That's wrong!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, You couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
Throw it! He threw it!
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
And he's a baseball player, he has good aim.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange, I'm quite certain it was turned off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Yep.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
A baseball player! It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because... Ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
How you stupid you sound!
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
You know, as much as we already know that Leon's the killer, I don't actually want him to die. Why can't we just all survive, get along, and escape this place together? Plus, he was attacked first. I mean, yeah, maybe his intent was less self-defense and more malicious, but... I still don't really want him to die. I don't really want any of us to die. I mean, yeah, I definitely wish Sayaka was still alive. Even though she did try to pin it all on me, she did try to accuse me of it. I still don't think she was necessarily a bad person. I still don't think she was really a snake. I mean, she did do the deed, tried to pin it all on me. But I really don't think she had, her intentions were definitely bad. I think she should have been held responsible, but I don't think she was necessarily like a bad person. Same thing with Leon. I think he's also pretty misunderstood. I don't really want him to die either. I don't really want any of us to die, but I guess this is just the way the game goes.
These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
I wish we did. Actually, no, I don't, because then we'd all die.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument, sure. Every last case has one last element to bring to the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll be given a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of the events for a case in a form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that the comic in the comic there are number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete this comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at one missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, here we go. God damn, we have a fight scene. Can we go a little faster, please? Page 10. Okay, it's this way. So it's looping. Oh, we have a lot of time. This is page 1. No, this is page 1. Where's page 1? This is page 1. That's page 1? Oh, this is page 1. This is... So she's hiding. He's in. She's there. The killer entered, yeah. Oh. I think. When Sayaka attacked the killer, they noticed something in my room. I'm so confused. No. Okay, so something back here is wrong then. This is actually kind of difficult.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Yep.
Last night, the killer went
Well, let's look at this.
Sayaka was in other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Yep.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Yep. We know that.
Instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with
Done.
all her
Bruh,
strength was
we're
gone.
really making a bunch of comedic shit out of this pretty sad scene. This scene kinda got to me. I don't really have a great way of expressing things.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Yeah, why would you leave that in the laundry room when you think it's extremely amazing and you paid $1 million for it? You just leave it where anyone could get it. Especially considering how fragile it is. Actually, you wouldn't have known that. You thought it was crystal, but still, why would you just leave it there?
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot.
Yeah, look at that cage. The fact that he actually got that is what surprises me.
And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Even with being the ultimate baseball star, he threw that through that. Look at that. Yeah, that was crazy.
The ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Yep, we know all of this. Are you serious? Again? Okay, so this is wrong. So all of this back here is right. Oh, I forgot something. Is this the gold sword? Try again.
Exactly what happened. The crystal ball, which then quickly roared.
This is confusing. Can I pause? I can pause, yes. So I have more time to think about this. So this was obviously thrown, this came, shattered, boom, boom. Okay. We need to think. Oh. Is there anything else here? There's nothing else here. So that means in front I put something wrong. Oh, this obviously is supposed to be there. Let's try this.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay, let's try this again.
The crystal ball.
Yep, we read this. There we go.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Yeah, that's very, very unfortunate.
The shirt they'd thrown
But we would have found out without it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
And fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
This can't be happening to me!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object. I mean,
God damn.
This is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
Yeah, where is the evidence? Oh, we've only provided, not evidence. What we provided was, you know, just coincidences. That's what it is called.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Bullet time battle. What is this? What is all this new shit? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. A battle? A fight to the death? Or I'd probably lose against this guy. He's a bit of a psycho bitch, you know what I'm saying? We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. You want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the A button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the Y button and as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you still can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each hitting button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down like a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, let's go.
Before removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something that of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Then why don't you show us your toolkit?
Stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I just need to figure it out. The moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop.
I don't know how to do it.
Shut up. Here's your proof.
Well, that's how I do it.
You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up.
No! Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Oh, we just proved it. There's no way. Uh-oh, have we already come to the end of the debate? Well, then the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who the blackened. It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto. What? However, Makoto is not the blackened. Too bad. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations to them. On the other hand, everyone else must now be punished. Is this really it for us? Is it all over? What do you say? Want to give it another shot? We have to!
I refuse to give up yet.
I can't give up now. Okay. Not at all. I already know.
Instead.
Okay. Let's deal with this guy. The moment of truth.
chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance!
I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do?
You lied! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof!
How do I do? Okay, I have to do it again. I don't really understand this part. So do I just have to do it with rhythm? Okay, let's try that.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Okay, I just have to do it with rhythm. Alright.
Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up!
Am I not doing it right? What am I supposed to do? What?
You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Shut up!
I'm pressing the wrong button!
You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof!
How do I destroy it? Wait, how do... What? It's not telling me anything. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, just tell me the things. Can lock on A. Attack Y. I was pressing Y. Alright, we're back here again. This is a little harder than I thought. Because I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking!
I'm so confused, what am I supposed to do?
Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Here's your proof!
How do I select it? I can't select them!
Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof!
Oh, I found out how to do it! You have to destroy the statements on rhythm! Oh! Okay, well, took long enough. I finally found out how to do it.
I refuse to...
Okay, I found out how to do it. I found out how to do it. I think I found out how to do it, finally.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
I can't tell if I'm going off.
Shut up! Where's your proof? This should prove it.
Oh, finally! We did it! Okay, we lost like a bunch of times, but we won.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Yep.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Why is it lagging so much?
Then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Oh my god.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being...
What? She's just gonna say stupid, stupid, stupid shit again.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh?
Oh.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Bro, you already lost. It doesn't really matter.
Right now, I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
So I won? Actually, I don't know yet. We won! Hey, that's how we do it. Alright, let's go. Oh, we got a lot. 69. What? Wait, what? What do you mean 69? What's 69?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I wonder.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Okay, so it's time to vote. Excuse me? Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. Oh no.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon? Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed, so that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
None of you are any different. One wrong step, and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky, that's all.
Hey, come on!
Hey, come on, you just expect me to accept. You just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was the right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with really the truth, then that truth is Sayaka was trying to frame me. But yeah, that's the harsh truth. Even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind it's all because of that video. Yep. Even if I couldn't handle what I saw in there, it was her. And the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably just waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one with that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them and Sayaka. She was best girl, bro. Why did she have to die? I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even if some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So did I suddenly mean nothing to her? So when she said, no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? No. That's wrong. She wasn't using you until she found out until she saw the video clearly. I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do, yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
that's enough.
That's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, bro, at one point we're gonna snap so much we're just gonna attack this guy. And we're gonna get the absolute shit wrecked out of us. The blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment? You mean execution. Wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill him. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? That's what I was saying. It was more of a malicious intent, because he could have just left it there, but he had to go to his room, get the screwdriver, open the door, and finish her off. When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? You had a number of chances to stop. What were you doing? She could have survived. Oh, this is so annoying. I hate this. Okay, I'm back. But you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. So what? If it weren't for you, this would have never happened. To Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind. Uh-oh. Did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Bro, I don't want him to die. Stop. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Bro, none of us are demanding it. We don't want it, in fact.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawata, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Oh, I genuinely feel so bad right now.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
This teddy bear is actually mad. I don't want to see this, bro. Oh, you really had to animate this as well? Bro, this is something in a horror movie. No, stop. Do not. Kill the teddy bear. Well, I guess you can't kill him. There's something behind the teddy bear. The 1000 blow. Is that a paintball gun? Oh no, those are actually baseballs. That's fucked, dude. That shit's messed up. Oh no! Nah, I don't like that at all. So we've lost 3 people so far. We've lost Sayaka, we've lost Junko, however you said her name, I forgot, sorry. We've lost Leon. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? Extreme! Ooh, extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Oh, what's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Nah. This shit got me messed up. But this is actually evil, though. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. You are.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? Upstanding young citizen.
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think that it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't even know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? What happened? Happened because more than one of you decided you want to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, we can't cut free from the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful we get to live here? You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful we'll all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Bro, this guy. And just like that, he was gone. He left us over there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Bro, let me save right now. Yep. I just gotta save right there. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? Sure. She moved close and whispered into my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. Yeah, the thing is... Well, no, she was planning on blaming it on me. Wait, never mind. Never mind. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her only now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used our last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care about what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Yeah, because she... Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
You know, hearing that is like bittersweet. Like, now I'm even more sad that she's gone, but at least I know for sure that she cared, right? It's still so sad. Why would she have to betray me, though? It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
No, I can't, but I'll try my best. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road? Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic. Bro, hearing that almost brought a tear to my eye.
What?
Huh? Kidding, I have pretty good intuition. That's the end of chapter 1. So, 3 people died. To be continued. You received the Despair Bat present. Yes, save. Well, that was a pretty wild roller coaster. But I'm gonna stop right there. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and bye for now.